questions in 6 weeks. Aaron at speaking26.com. Pharmacists, today we're going to talk about TOEFL iBT speaking question number 1. FPGEE registration opens in 6 weeks. It's time for you guys to wake up. You're running out of time for 2025, pharmacists, but you're not going to realize that, unfortunately, until you see other pharmacists taking action and passing. TOEFL iBT, Speaking 26, question 1, Aaron at speaking26.com. Whenever you feel that you can't answer a question number 1, whenever you feel that you don't have ideas or things to say for the small amount of time that is 45 seconds, you are forgetting what TOEFL tells you about question number 1. TOEFL describes question number 1 as a familiar topic. What does that mean, familiar topic? It means, would you say that's a hard topic or an easy topic? If you had to choose one, familiar. That's more like an easy topic. Yes, one that we are already familiar with. TOEFL says this about question number 1. They do not say that about question number 3. Familiar topic. Now, for those of you that have made it this far, instead of clicking and going to something else that doesn't help you get your pharmacist license, good job. Here's the part that you get to hear that other people who clicked away don't get to hear. One of the reasons why questions 1 are hard for you is because you insist on practicing with so many free questions on the internet from AI, from other teachers and tutors, from other websites that aren't ETS. You insist on, you think that the best strategy is to expose yourself to 1 million different questions, 1 billion different questions for free. So you're practicing with questions number 1 that do not come from ETS. That's one of the reasons why you are practicing with unfamiliar topics, unfortunately. I want you to get 26 on speaking. Therefore, I want you to be practicing with official TOEFL practice questions. And the official TOEFL practice questions, like the real test questions of the TOEFL, are going to be about a familiar topic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you really need to find that. You need to find where ETS TOEFL, not anything else TOEFL, says, in question number 1, we are going to ask you about a familiar topic. If you're willing to do the work to find where they say that, you can find it in the official practice questions, the study guides, and the official practice book questions. If you're willing to find that and see how ETS does describe question number 1 as a familiar topic, but does not describe question number 3 that way, that should give you some confidence. It should also be a correction to the questions that you are practicing with. Stop insisting on 1 million different questions that are free that don't come from ETS TOEFL. Okay, pharmacists, you guys have about 6 weeks. Which actions are you going to take? What are you going to do to improve your life? 2025 is passing by pretty quickly. I wish you the best, and I hope you take more action than you did in March. Best of luck to all test takers. Aaron at speaking26.com.